What is going on, guys? We are back and I have made a brand new tunnel. It is identical to the one that we've been working with, but I decided I didn't want to make this one any longer for now, and I didn't want to make anything else in here because it's getting a little cluttered once you come down here. So I thought that we have enough in there, we might as well make another tunnel. So decided to go this way so we don't mess with any of the machines or whatnot that we have over here. And I just made a little room where I do have some things planned for today. I wanted to make, I don't want to say slaughtering room, but that's essentially what this is. I got 2 cows trapped outside, and I want to try and use progressive automation to automate a farm, or as much as I can, because there are some limitations, such as I don't know if there's automatic farms to get the wheat to feed them, so I may have to manually do that. And the main reason I want to do all this is because I talked about using EE3 the other day for these baked potatoes and steak, and if we come over here to our EE3 room, everything is going swimmingly. It's all working perfectly, but I mean, if we come over to this table and we look at this compressed cobblestone and the energy value of all this, it just kind of, in my opinion, it still seems broken. So yeah, we did the mod, we had some fun with it, blah blah blah, we automated it, all that good stuff. But I don't really want to use it that much, except for maybe like ender pearls or something, stuff like that. Things that are not super important and game breaking if we get, but I don't want to use that for everything. And so I thought one thing that I could get away with not using it for is food. And I also just wanted to mess around with automating an animal farm, because I saw that Nonsanity has this whole like sheep shearing place. So we're going to automate this animal farm. And it is nighttime out, and Blizzard slept again and took care of it. So, what a good guy. Guys slept like the last 3 nights. He saved me when I was transporting these cows back, because it was the middle of the night, and they were being stupid and derpy. But my plan is I'm going to get these 2 cows, bring them down here, section off one side, probably drop the floor down one, and I'll breed them on one side and then bring 2 over to the other side so that we got them working on both sides. And the automated thing that we're going to use is the animal farmer. Now we'll just go for diamond because I don't really know the difference, and you can upgrade it to, you know, the animal filter upgrade is not for this, it's for the killer, which I want to look into. That might be what we use to kill them, but the problem is I don't know how we can avoid killing all of them, so you know, we'll look into that. But then you can have it milk them, which we don't actually need, and then you can have it shear them. And I suspect that this might be what Nonsanity used, but we're just going to go with the animal farmer. And I'm going to try putting one, you put it on the level the animals are at, so if we drop this down 1, it'll be in the floor. And I'm going to try using 1 in the center of the room, because I looked it up on the wiki and it actually doesn't tell you the radius, at least on the Feed the Beast wiki. It just says in the nearby vicinity, so yeah, we may need 1 on both sides, but we also could use 1 in the center. And it does take power, so we're going to have to wire our power over there. But before we do that, like before we worry about getting the power over there and everything, we need to make the animal farmer, and then we need to get the animals in there and do all that good stuff. So this is just going to use a lot of wood, some cobble. I actually don't know if we have any cobble up here. We do. Okay, luckily we do. And we have this. And then we just need to grab some iron over here for shears. I don't know how many shears we need to make. We also, do we have stone on us? Pure stone. We're going to need some of that. And I believe we're going to need, I don't know how many diamonds we're going to need. We're going to need some though. So hopefully we have everything we need now. So what was that in the center? It's a furnace, a chest, and some shears. So we got the chest. Ugh. We don't need that. We'll make like 4 pairs of shears, I think, is what we'll need. Okay. And what else? Furnace is the last piece. And everything else should be relatively easy to make, considering it's just lining the outside and a bunch of different stuff. So where'd the shears go? There we go. So there's the wooden one. Gotta get rid of that. And then I suspect the stone one is just going to be, wait, that's cobble. Suspect the stone one, yep, that's the stone one. And the shears and iron. Oh, do we need an iron block again? Yes, we do. Okay. I don't know why that's the only one that requires an iron block. Like the other one, it doesn't require a diamond block, so I think that's a little weird. Obviously stone, it can't really require a stone block, but I just think that's peculiar. And then this one is just diamonds with the shears. Okay, so we got the right amount of shears, and we now have the diamond animal farmer. We're also going to have to make some noise mufflers, because if we have a bunch of cows in there, I really don't want them constantly mooing and whatnot. So I think what we're going to do is, I really feel like there's no way that this stretches across the whole room. So what we might actually just do is put it over here. So knock that floor out and put it over here. And then I guess the pit that we want will be right in here. So if we knock this down one, I don't want the floor, I don't think I want the floor to be made out of this in this room. We could actually make it out of grass. That is a possibility. I don't have any silk touch right now to get grass, but that would actually probably be pretty cool looking, because I want to put glass around here eventually, so that, like, yeah, we can automate it and whatnot, but I'll have glass, and then I'll probably do a carpenter's door until it's fully automated, and then if we manage to get it fully automated, then I will make it all glass with the no door to get in. So let's use these on the walls. And I'm trying to think if there are really any good blocks to use. But I can't, I'm coming up blank. But we need to get the cows in here, so I guess we can just use these factory blocks for now. It seems so inhumane. No one call PETA. Damn it. This thing is too fast. It's too strong. Okay, well, yeah, we'll just use these. Whatever. The cows will be living on factory floor, and they will be getting murdered by a machine and fed by a machine. That's a happy day. Okay, so range is 1. Are there range upgrades to this? Oh god. What is that? Okay, let's just scroll through these. Are there range upgrades to progressive automation? I don't know what they would look like. That's RF tools. Let's go to only progressive automation. Let's see, adult filter, so it only kills adults. We would use that eventually. Diamond upgrade, I don't know what that does. Wither upgrade, filler upgrade. No, maybe these are for range. I don't really know. But we need to get the cows in here first. First and foremost, we need to get the animals inside the house. I think they might require like some stairs to get down, so let's just make some of this. I think one of them might also already be hurt, so yeah, they're both hurt already, so let's go, boys. Let's go. Second one right back there. And that went a lot smoother than I thought it would. Okay. Getting them back here was rough. We had 4 cows and we lost 2 along the way. Okay. Hop on in here, big boy. And can I get another block to put down? There we go. Okay, so for now that is fine. We need to get power in here somewhere. Let's turn this back on to normal. I went by it. There we go. Okay, so we need to get power in here. Assuming the other side is symmetrical, we could move this out 1 if we really wanted to, but we probably don't need to. And I assume we can run power under here, and then we'll just have to put covers around the edge when we find out what block we're going to be using. But this is where the power can go, just like all the other rooms. Okay. And the Elite Universal Cable should be fine. We also need to make an RF generator, because usually this would burn through coal or potatoes, but we are not going to be using that. But you know what, we also should go 1 lower on this. Like drop it down 1 right here, just so that the floor doesn't get interrupted. Okay, so this should be good. And then we can figure out a place to pipe the wheat in. I can manually fill it at first, but eventually we're going to want to pipe the wheat in. There we go. Throw these back down, and then we just need to go make the RF generator and verify that this thing can actually feed them. And what block do we need? We need these. I'm a little out of it. I just woke up. I was gonna do this last night, but then I was like wicked tired, and so I was like, okay, you know what, I'll just do it in the morning. Then you wake up and you get the morning voice. Oh my gosh. Gotta welcome back. You get the morning voice though, and I'm sure you guys know what that is. I've heard Etho complain about it before, and it's just where you sound like super groggy in the morning, or just like you sound nasty, and it's just like, ugh, who would want to listen to that? I still feel like I sound a little bit like that right now, because I got up probably like 30 minutes ago, but it's better now than it was, significantly better. Okay, and then, ow. That needs to go there, and we just need to put these back in for the ceiling. There we go. Okay, our house is fixed. We can go back to living underground for the rest of our lives. Someone thought that was very funny, but it's true. When I was in 8th grade, my music teacher, that was the teacher of the class that I was forced to take, was talking to us about our ideal life, and he was like, Kyle, you'd probably like to live in the woods like a hermit. And yes, he did say inappropriate things for a teacher. But he's like, you'd probably like to live in the woods like a hermit and just fish and hunt for the rest of your life. And I was like, yeah, that's probably true. Okay, so what do we need to do? I'm trying to think of the best blocks for over there, but I'm guessing we're just going to do a carpenter's door and glass, honestly. Because I don't really want to put a fence or something in there right now, because it doesn't really go with our base. So let us get a stack of glass and chisel this. So do we want to go with the stone frame glass or the borderless glass? Let's go. Is that the stone frame? That's a steel frame. Let's go with stone frame, because stone frame looks better than steel frame in my opinion. But over there, the reason I was curious is because here I used stone frame, and over here I didn't use stone frame, which I actually guess I need to replace. Because I like stone frame, I like the darker frame. It's not really different other than that. So let's just throw this down. Where do we want the door? Probably don't want the door in the center. You can go right here. And yeah, I guess we'll just put it right there. I assume no cows will jump up on that. If they do, we can fix it. We can put the door on the other side. Okay, then we'll probably just end up using covers right here so that we can pipe the wheat in and pipe the items out. So we'll go both directions. I don't know. But we need to get in there right now, and actually no, I forgot, we need to make the RF generator or whatever it is. We've made it before. It's the one that we had to use for all of the crafters. So is it in here somewhere? Right here. RF engine. Okay, nice and easy because we already have some of these blocks. We just need some gold. Very, very easy to make and very effective, but I think this is going to constantly run, so it might burn through a lot of power. There's got to be some way to not make it constantly run. Okay, so no items. Does the way it's oriented matter? Like, does this need to be pointing in that direction? I'm assuming it actually does. So let's try this. Oh, it went down here. Okay. I was like, where'd that disappear to? It looked like it shot out behind me. Okay. See, how does it... It's animals on the same level as it. I assume that means that it's on the same level as them. Gets that put in there, gets that put in there. And then... Did the cows go over to it? Go over, go over, go in front of it, go right in front of it. Go look at it, look at its face. Okay, so that, okay, we're going to go off camera and we're going to figure out what's going on with this. And I will be back when we have figured out what the problem is. Okay guys, so we are back and I've actually made a good deal of progress in here. It seems that if I move the animal farmer further into the room 1 block, so there's not a block on top of it, it actually works. But I also needed to add the diamond upgrades to it, and man, these guys are really loud. But I added a bunch of diamond upgrades to it, and I think I'm going to add some more because I don't even know if it stretches across the whole room yet. But it looks to be working. The only thing that's holding it back now is that we don't have enough wheat. but I have set up farms over here, and I'm going to do one for wheat and one for potatoes so that we can make our potatoes for eating and the wheat for feeding the cows. The only problem I'm having is I'm able to output the wheat into a chest, but I do not seem to be able to input it into the farmer or feeder or whatever. So I don't know if that's just that conflicting mods because I've been trying to use the logistical transporters, or that I didn't correctly set the side right with the progressive automation wrench. I don't really know, but I'll look into it in the future. I just wanted to jump back because I've spent a lot of time working on this and I wanted to finish up the video. But all in all, I really like the way this room is turning out, and I think the only thing left to do now is to actually add in the sound muffler or noise muffler. Is it? Nope, that's not how you spell noise. No, I think it's a sound muffler. Yes, it is. Okay. So all we gotta do is add this in, and very easy to make. Just gotta get some redstone and some wood. But all in all, I mean, I really like the way our base is looking now, especially because everything's just kind of coming together finally, and I believe I put wool in over here so I can go use our EE3 to be even more OP. So let's come down here, and I'll grab some wheat out too, just so that I can show you guys that it works. And what can I we'll just throw this in there so that we can have some open inventory space. And I did throw some wool in there. There we go. Barely using up any of the energy that I have, or the exchange energy that I have in there. So you can see why it is a little OP and why I'm straying away from using it. I did think they fixed it, but I guess it's still a little broken when you can automate, you know, having all the cobble made while you're offline. So I'm curious, do we know how far this works? I'm sure I can find out how far away this works, but let's try coming in here, and let's try putting it like right down here. I wonder if it works underground. I don't know. Yeah, it seems like it does. Okay, so if we throw the wheat in here too, we can see that some of them should start breeding. The only thing is, it's not all of them. Like, I gotta push some of these guys closer to the center of the room, which leads me to believe I might need some more range upgrades. But you can see they do eventually breed, and once this room is full enough, they'll push each other into the center of the room. But I will make some more upgrades to that, so this room will be fully functioning. And by next episode, this should be automatically killing them and cooking it down. And I want to have, like, I think over here, I want to do a little alcove like I did over there, except I want to have the steak and potatoes. Oh, Mr. Enderman, you've come to join us again. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Come back here, you little chicken. Oh, I don't think he's coming back. Oh well. Well, guys, I hope today's episode was entertaining enough, even though it was just kind of me trying to figure out how things work. Animals having sex, yes. But thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to give it a like. And if you know what's going on with these, like if I'm having issues with inputting and outputting, feel free to let me know. It would help me out a lot. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I will talk to you later.